Inbound closer review, and is it worth the investment? Hi, my name is Tommy with Sensei Quest, and if you're coming across this video, it's probably because you saw an advertisement, most likely on YouTube. I have the actual ad pulled up behind me. So Peyton Welch, he's the guy right here in this video. In the ad, he shares his story about how he was working this department store, how he hated it, and then how he found this opportunity of becoming an inbound closer and then be able to quit his 9 to 5. And now he's making, over 10K plus per month. If you're not familiar with Peyton, his older brother, Taylor Welch, is one of the founders of a multi-million-dollar company called Traffic and Funnels. Traffic and Funnels is actually a company that helps coaches and consultants either start their business to become a coach and a consultant digitally, or they help people scale their business. So Traffic and Funnels, basically, they're coaches of coaches. So they help other coaches and consultants either become a coach or consultant for the first time or be able to scale their business online. And so that's why I feel like part of this ad is a little misleading because, Peyton, maybe it was true that he worked this 9 to 5 previously, but his brother was already a millionaire at this time. And so he kind of had an inside hookup. So I think his path was a little bit easier than others. I do agree that becoming an inbound closer is one of the most in-demand skills right now. And so after you click on this ad, you'll be taken to this page here. And so it says, this high demand skill puts you dead center in a thriving $129 billion industry that will stuff your pockets with daily commission checks the size of most 2-week paychecks. A lot of this is true. It is a massive industry. The digital marketing space is massive right now. There's all kinds of people selling high-end coaching programs, one-on-one consultant programs. It's just this industry has really taken off because of what happened in the past year with everyone working from home. And so it is an in-demand skill. And there's these people that have these programs that are highly priced. Let's say if they're priced over around $2,500 and up, there's some programs that literally cost $10,000 to join. And if that's the case, then instead of pushing people through a webinar or a sales page, they have what's called an inbound closer. So somebody that will call, and a lot of times they call, instead of this being called a sales call, they call this a strategy call. And so the prospect isn't even aware that they're really going into a sales call or going into a pitch. They think someone's offered them a free one-on-one strategy call. And then the inbound closer during that call tries to convert them over into a customer. And, it's necessary to have somebody that does these sales calls if you're having the high price programs. And so it is a very valuable skill. One thing I forgot to mention is that I did go through this program. The program was priced at $97, which is actually not too bad. $97 is a really good price for the amount of value that you're given. So the course is mixed into a couple different things. So there's audio recordings, and some of the audio recordings are recorded closing calls that they've had in the past. So, there's good and bad examples. So Taylor Welch, who is the CEO of Traffic and Funnels, who is Peyton's older brother, he actually gives kind of like a play-by-play on some of the closing calls. So, the call was previously recorded. It was recorded live. And then so now Taylor has gone back in and he has actually he'll pause it and be like, hey, you shouldn't really say that in this moment, or I would have worded it this way, so-and-so. So if, let's say the sales call is 45 minutes, this call with Taylor, because he's pausing and starting and giving his feedback, some of these audio sessions can be up to 1.5 to almost 2 hours, but it's a ton of value because I forgot to mention, most of this course is actually led by Taylor. And he is an expert in sales, and his consulting company has just exploded over the past couple of years. And so you're getting a ton of value in the program with the sales calls. There's also PDFs. There's scripts that you can use. You can join. Also, when you become a member of this program, you join their exclusive Facebook group. There's also some video recording modules. So you're getting a ton of value for only $97. And it's actually a 3-week program. And there's actually a bonus week of, they call it week 0, which is kind of like mindset and trying to get you in the right state of mind because this is going to be tough because sales, you're going to get shot down a lot. Think about I don't know if you've ever done door-to-door sales in the past, but it's kind of like that where you have to be good at getting rejected and be able to bounce back from that. So I will say, because a lot of people are asking if this inbound closer is legitimate or if it's a scam. As far as the content and everything like that, it is a legitimate program. You're getting a ton of value, especially for only $97. Now, the part where people are questioning whether it's a scam or not are some of the claims. I think some of the claims are very bold. I remember in the ad, he said Peyton said something like, you can quit your job in 3 weeks. Well, here's the thing. The program in and of itself is 3 weeks long. So to get through all of the modules, all of the training, it takes you about 3 weeks. So best case scenario, you went through every single module, did all the training. Oh, also they encourage you to do real practice examples with other people in the group. So if other people join at the same time as you can kind of role play with them. So they encourage that as well. Especially before you get on your first call with an actual potential prospect. But here's the thing, even if you went through this course in 3 weeks, the likelihood of you landing a closing job right out the gate is very unlikely. Now, one of the reasons why is because these companies that do have these roles available, they're always looking for people with experience. I'm a member of a few of these Facebook groups where people are pitching these inbound closing job postings, and almost every single time they say, list your experience. What experience do you have? I'm looking for somebody that has at least 2 years of inbound closing experience. So it's kind of like a catch-22. It's like you want to get started with this inbound closing, but everybody needs experience. Everybody wants somebody with experience, but how do you get experience unless somebody gives you that opportunity first? And so it's going to be very challenging to get your first gig. And especially if you're not good at networking, connecting with people. I mean, that's the main thing I think is if you can network with people, and try to pitch them that way, but it's going to be very difficult for you to get a role right out the gate, like they say, within 2 weeks. I just want people to have realistic expectations. If you go through this course, you do every single thing step by step, like they say, it's very unlikely that you're going to be able to get a job within your first month and quit within your first month. I feel like this is more of a 90-day to maybe 6-month projection of getting your first gig. And also there's a number of upsells in this, and I think some of the upsells are misleading as well. One of the upsells was to get a certification for this program. So they say, hey, we have a additional certification process. And basically what it is you get a PDF that says, hey, I completed the inbound closer program. And they think that because you have that, you're going to be able to market your skill. You're going to be able to market yourself better to these potential companies, and then they're going to hire you because you have this certification. But I call BS on that, because if a company sees that, oh, the only thing you have is that certification, it's almost a red flag that you're a newbie, you're a beginner. And it's very risky for them to take on a beginner, because it could potentially hurt their reputation. It's difficult to get leads. And so if someone does all this work to get leads and get these prospects in, and then they send them over to you and you mess up the sales call, I mean, you're wasting their time, their money, and potentially hurting their brand and their reputation if you're not good on the call. And, maybe you're too pushy, or, the way that you communicated with the prospect wasn't the way that their brand communicates. And so I just want to say that this is very misleading in my opinion. I do want to say the program has a lot of value, but I just think some of the claims are a little exaggerated. If you stumbled across this video, you probably are still looking for a way to make money online. And I do have good news for you, because I do have a recommendation for a program that is designed for beginners, and you don't need any experience. And we show you in this program multiple ways to earn online. So, and you can figure out which one works best for you. That's the reason why I love this program. So if you're interested in learning more about that, the program that I mentioned is called the Brambilla Method. And one of the reasons why I like it as well is because it doesn't require the strategies that we teach in this course. They don't require any additional investment. So, it doesn't require you to pay for ads or anything like that. They truly are bootstrap methods to get you up and running. So I'm going to leave a link down below this video for you to check out the Brambilla Method on your own time. I hope this review was valuable about the Inbound Closer. If you have any further questions about Inbound Closer, let me know. I'll also answer those as well. Like I said, it is a good program. So I'm saying, it's okay if you want to join the Inbound Closer. I have nothing against that, but I just want to make sure that the expectations are set correctly, that, this is not a get rich quick scheme. Some of the claims are pretty outrageous. I do know some people that have had success with it, but it's not as easy as they make it seem on the ad. And so I just want to make sure that those expectations are set. You're going to be on the grind for several months. You're going to have to do a ton of networking to try to land a job. And it's not like these jobs are going to come to you. You're going to have to do a lot of work. Even after you've acquired all of the training, all of the skills it needed to close, you're going to have to go out there and do all the prospecting to be able to get your first gig. So I just want you to be aware of that before you get too involved with this. And if you do decide to do the Inbound Closer, I recommend don't doing any of the upsells. Just make sure you purchase the regular program. Like I said, some of the upsells, I did not do any of the upsells, but from what I gather, other people that were in the group that did the upsells, they seem like a waste, and they don't really add, they don't really position you and help you out actually with landing a job, because like I said, the certification is not really necessary, and it could potentially be a red flag and backfire on you, if anything. So I hope this review was helpful. Like I said, check out the Brambilla Method if you're new to making money online. Also subscribe to this channel, because I do give a lot of tips on affiliate marketing and other ways to make money online, other side hustles. And I'd love to hear back from you. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for taking your time, and have a great day.